Alright, so ladies and gents, actually hold up, we need to do this really quick. I forgot to do this, hold on one second. Alright, now we're good. I just had to switch the audio over to my television, but we're here now. Welcome everybody back to another edition of my series of Come Hang Out live streams. Today is episode number 110, Under Stream, Under Siege, Under Stream. Whatever works, I suppose, right? It's Monday, kind of a rough Monday so far. Hi Momo, how are you? My cat Momo is joining us here for the stream today. Hopefully you guys are well. Happy Monday. Today is April 4th, 2022, and we are here with another stream. Okay, Momo, I'm gonna have to put you down, okay? As soon as you start trying to eat the microphone, it's a no-go. Before we begin today's stream, folks, let's go over our streaming schedule. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. Are we under a stream? Yes, indeed, we are. So in today's stream, you guys, since it is Monday and we're just starting things off here, starting off the week, I figured we could just do a casual hangout stream, you know, just kind of hanging out, talking about whatever comes to mind. And Momo just jumped back up on the desk. Hi, Momo. Yeah, I just kicked you off, but now you're back. How'd that happen? How'd you get under the stream? That's a good question. Still trying to figure that out myself, honestly. I just kind of woke up like this, you know? Truth be told, I did wake up a few minutes ago. Woke up pretty late today. Figured we could stream right away after I woke up. So yeah, kind of a hectic day already. I do have some caffeine with me, a caffeinated beverage to get me through the day. So, you know, 5th of April, for me it's still the 4th. Yeah, time zones are weird, man. I feel ya. Time zones are very strange. Momo, what the heck? I get you want to be up on the desk. However, you cannot be. So let's try this one more time. Third time's the charm. What time is it for me? It's 7:08 p.m. right now. I wake up pretty late. For those that don't know, my sleep schedule is all kinds of messed up. My roommate works until like 2, 3 in the morning, so I kind of want to have my schedule aligned with hers. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Her roomie's alive? Probably. Noticed my teachers were a bit miserable today. I am as well. Yeah, today's kind of a weird day, kind of a strange day so far, I will say. I'm not really feeling the best. That's why I figured we could just do a little bit of a hangout session today. If you guys had any questions, feel free to let me know. Anything you guys want to talk about. Has there been any Ninjago news this past weekend? I don't think so, unless you count the April 1st Tommy Andreasen post. I'm going to be doing a few more videos discussing that. Few more things I need to get off my chest about that post. Cat does the same thing. Yeah, cats are fun animals, I will say. We just got them a new toy this past weekend. It's like a stuffed carrot that has catnip in it. So they've been having fun with that. They've been having fun with that carrot. Has Momo or Waffle ever gotten their paws on catnip? Yeah, speaking of which, yeah, we did just get them catnip. That little carrot is filled with catnip, and they've been having fun with that. Took a couple of funny pictures of Waffle, thinking about posting those on my Instagram.com, link in the description. Your cousins are visiting me. Yeah, cousins are always fun to have over. You know, when I was a kid, my cousins were big into Bionicle. That's pretty much how I got introduced to the concept of Lego. They had a whole bunch of Bionicle sets, and I was like, whoa, this is so cool, man. Unfortunately, I didn't really have money of my own to spend on Legos when I was like 8, 9 years old, but thankfully once I did start getting an allowance, Hero Factory and Ninjago were just beginning, so I was able to spend a little bit of money on that. Did I pre-order Garmadon issue 1? I did actually. I have that pre-ordered for a while. For me on Amazon, it still says it's coming out November 22nd. That can't be right. I imagine the Garmadon comic, I think that's supposed to come out in a few days, right? Hopefully Amazon readjusts that release date, because I don't feel like waiting until November for that comic, especially if it's going to be out within the next couple of days. So, should you call the number that it says on the Dareth attorney thing? You could try. I don't think it's a real number, though. There's not enough digits to make it a legitimate number from what I can figure out. But hey, I'd say go for it. It'd be funny if you actually got like some legitimate law firm, like actually like someone's lawyer office, you know? It'd be funny if you connected to an actual lawyer. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. From what I can tell, I don't think it's a real number. Am I planning on sticking with my college major? Change yours 3 times. I've changed mine once. I've changed my minor and my major both once. When I started off school, my college career, my major was in English and my minor was in history. Decided I hated history after taking a couple of really bad classes in college. So now I'm focusing on marketing. Both my major and my minor, I guess you could say, are kind of both pushing towards that marketing degree. So, you know, that's what I'm working towards. Going to be graduating in September, from what I can figure out. So almost done. Just a few more terms, I guess you could say. Prime Empire Pictures, you gotcha. What games do I play? Lately, I've been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto 5. Been replaying that story on my PS5 because they just put it on there. It's been fun. It's been fun replaying that game. My goal is to get 100% on my save file, so I'm working towards that right now in my free time. What country am I from? I am from the US of A, the world's worst country. It's okay living here. I just feel like a lot of other countries kind of have it better, but hey, that's just my opinion. Would you believe me if I told you something crazy? Depends on what it is, I suppose you could say. Depends on how crazy it is. Been playing a lot of Mario Kart lately. I need to get back into Mario Kart, man. I've been playing GTA too much. I do want to play some of those new tracks, of course, that Mario Kart just unveiled. I've only played through those once, but I want to get back into them. Get back into that game, I guess you could say. I also have the Ninjago movie video game on my Switch that I still have not touched. Bought it a couple weeks ago. I think it was on sale for $4. So, let's see. World's worst country. That's about right. Ever played Lego Marvel Superheroes 2? Favorite Lego video game? I've played one of the Marvel Superheroes. Cannot recall which one it was. I've played one of the Lego Marvel games, though. I don't remember which one it was, so sorry about that. But I have played one. Just one. Have I played the Ninjago Ronin game? What's it called? Shadow of Ronin? I have not played that. I've seen the story. I've seen some cutscenes. It doesn't look super great, and from what I can figure out, the game isn't really canon, so it's kind of hard to care about it. There's some debate as to whether or not the game is canon. Some things make sense, other things do not. TT could be working on another Ninjago game, or another Lego game. Could it be Ninjago related? Hopefully. That'd be fun, right? A Ninjago video game sounds fantastic. I'd love to play another Ninjago game. It's been a minute since we've had one. It'd be nice to get a new one. Do I think that Lord Garmadon will come back in Season 16 to help fight the Overlord? I do think Garmadon is going to come back in the future. I think that does make a fair bit of sense, and depending on how the Garmadon comic ends, I think that could very much tie into Season 16, if that makes sense. Because the Garmadon comic is canon. I imagine that comic series will end with a prelude to Season 16. I imagine Garmadon will come back, and he will be on the side of good, I think. I think he's going to realize in this comic series that, you know what, maybe I'm not such a bad guy after all, and maybe he'll be good. 3DS broke, so can't play Shadow of Ronin again. Oh, that's messed up. I have a couple 3DS systems lying around. I have the original that I got, and then I have, when Sun and Moon were coming out for Pokemon, I bought a new 3DS XL, one of the big boys, and that was pretty fun to play Pokemon on. Back on my 3DS, yeah, I used to play only Pokemon. I do have some Ninjago games. I have Ninjago Nindroids. I remember playing a little bit of that, but overall, I just used to play Pokemon. Maybe I don't want to be the bad guy. Yeah, Megamind and Garmadon have similar character arcs here. Oh, excuse me. My throat has that little tickle in it. You guys ever get that sometimes? Happens way too much for me. Also had a nosebleed today, so that wasn't fun. My nose was dying earlier. Let's see. If I found myself in Ninjago City, what would I want to do the most? Probably purchase a shelter of some kind, some type of underground bunker, because next time a giant snake invades Ninjago, I want to be safe. That's probably the first thing that I do. No, in all seriousness, the first thing that I do is probably purchase some Ninjago City cuisine. Get a couple of, what's some type of food in Ninjago City? What do they sell over there? You get some tea. Surely they have some type of signature food that I'm forgetting right now. But Ninjago City, or any new city, I always like to try the food whenever I visit a new place. New York, Chicago, they have really good food. I imagine Ninjago City has some as well. Oh, Chen's Noodles? Yeah, sure. Let's go to Chen's Noodles. Hey, we'll all go. Field trip. Let's go to Chen's Noodle House. Yeah, the noodles sound excellent right now. Chen's Noodles. That's probably the first place I'd go. Also, because you know who is there? Little Miss Skylar. Pay a visit to her. And also eat some noodles. It's a win-win, boys. Probably not the puffy pot stickers, though. Probably going to avoid those. I don't really want anything in common with Grand Sensei Dareth. BananaCon. Yeah, we should get some ice cream, too. BananaCon ice cream. Why not, right? Did your parents ever talk to you about the internet when you got into YouTube and parents, friends having trouble with their kid on the internet? When I was first getting into YouTube, I was about that age where I understood a little bit about internet safety. I was around maybe 13 when I started my channel. Yeah, 13, that sounds right. And I was, pretty informed about internet safety and what could go down on the internet. I never really got up to any sketchiness. So I think for the most part, it's pretty much self-taught on my end, but my parents were kind of like, ooh, make sure you're, you're promoting your videos to an audience that you want to promote your videos to. Thankfully, I was able to do that. So, yeah. I guess I got the talk. Everyone gets the internet talk. Stay safe on the internet, folks. Don't be giving out your credit card information to anybody that slides into your DMs asking for it. That's the big one right there. 9 times out of 10, or should I say 10 times out of 10, it's a scam. Don't do it. Kids should stay off TikTok. I agree. Kids should just stay off of every social media, especially the really little kids, man. I feel bad for some of them. When some of them get older, when some of them grow up, I feel like they're going to regret a lot of their choices, especially over on TikTok. So, yeah, be safe online, folks. What do my parents think about you buying toys like Lego or action figures? My parents think it's kind of stupid. I mean, the way that my parents see it, it's not for them personally. My collection consists of a lot of Lego stuff, lots of, looking around my room, I see a lot of like Bionicle, Transformers figures, stuff like that. My parents are not really super into that kind of stuff, and I understand that. That's okay. But they've always said that whatever makes me happy, I guess, go for it. And being surrounded by things that I love, and I like to, add things to my collection in general makes me feel happy. I guess whatever makes me happy is what I'm going to stick with. So they've just kind of had that mindset, thank goodness. So, well, they might disapprove of some purchases here and there, I guess you could say. At the end of the day, it makes me happy. So, I guess that's just what you got to keep pushing for, push towards your own happiness.
Pizza time.
We have a $4.99 from Jose. Thank you very much. Have I watched an unknown video or seeing pictures of a picture that is censored? Maybe that would give you a nosebleed. I got you. I pick up what you're putting down, Jose. $4.99. Thank you very much for that donation. No, the reason why I got a nosebleed is because the weather's changing and it's super dry where I am right now. And dry weather, it makes my nose crack and causes it to bleed. A little bit about myself. Prone to chronic nosebleeds ever since I was a small child. I believe some of my family members have that going on too. It's just because of the dry weather. I got to get like a humidifier or something. Pretty ironic considering it's very, very wet outside because of all the snow melting and flooding everywhere. Season 5 pictures? Sure. Literally my sidewalk downstairs looks like Ninjago City after Wajira flooded it. It's not great. Figured I might go out there and take some pictures with some Seabound minifigures, but then again, it's not just water. It's all the water mixed with the mud and the dirt. It's a big mess. It's not fun. Spring is not a good time. Like, the transition from winter to spring, in my opinion, is not super great. The transition from spring to summer is superior, in my opinion. Spring allergies are starting to act up, and it's so annoying. I gotcha. Same deal here. I was trying to clean yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a cleaning day here. Might have been the dust floating around my room, but I sneezed a lot yesterday. Kind of abused my nose. Maybe it's just because of the allergies. Maybe it's because of the dust. Or maybe it's a combination of the both. Who knows? But yeah, it makes sense why I would have a nosebleed today. I kind of abused my nose yesterday. Thoughts on Fortnite x Ninjago? I don't play Fortnite, but for those that do play Fortnite, how would you feel if Ninjago got added to that? I was just talking to one of my friends last week about Fortnite because he plays it a little bit, and he was telling me about how they have all these different characters in Fortnite. I was like, dude, that sounds crazy. How does Fortnite get the rights to all of these characters? If they were to add Ninjago, I don't know how that would go over. Maybe I'd actually play Fortnite for the first time in forever. Have not played Fortnite before. Cars 2 was awesome. Cars 2 was alright. Not my favorite Cars movie. In fact, it might even be my least favorite Cars movie. But it wasn't downright awful. I can see some appeal in it personally. Just might be one of the worst Pixar movies. So, Lloyd works at Starbucks. Can get a business degree and end up working at Starbucks for minimum wage. That's about right. I imagine Lloyd does work at some type of food place, judging from his outfit in season 16. Sounds interesting. Is Avatar and Ninjago the same? I can see where Ninjago may have taken inspiration from Avatar, Avatar The Last Airbender. They do have some similarities, but overall, I think Ninjago has found its own identity at this point. So, a lot of people like to say that Ninjago copied Avatar. Don't know about that. I'm pretty sure it's its own thing, at this point at least. Is PayPal good to use? Yeah, personally I use PayPal almost every day to pay my rent or to purchase things online. PayPal is a great service. I've never really had any issues with them. Completely safe from what I've seen. I've been using them for years. Not sponsored, but PayPal is pretty cool. I like PayPal. Very convenient. It's good for what I personally need it for. So I'd recommend it. When is season 16 releasing? I have no idea. Probably sometime in the summer. I think the rumor right now is that it's going to be coming out in May, but I don't know how accurate those rumors are. If it does come out in May, that'd be all right. I wouldn't mind that. It's been a minute since we've seen a Ninjago season. In fact, hasn't it almost been a year since Seabound ended? I believe that's coming out. That anniversary is coming up. So maybe May, maybe sometime during the summer. Probably soon, though. Have I seen Encanto? I have seen Encanto. Aha! You guys have been asking for the longest time if I've seen it. I finally watched it about a month ago, I think it's been, right? About a month ago. And it was pretty good. I liked it. Kind of your stereotypical Disney movie, of course. It has a lot of similar tropes and cliches that Disney movies are known for. But it's pretty good. I remember liking it. Have not watched it since, though. Wonder if we're going to see Zane and Cole helping out with repairing Ninjago, maybe Lloyd too. Wonder if he's a mechanic now. I think that could be awesome if the Ninjago ninja actually take a break from being ninja. Maybe they could give back to the city in another way, aside from just being ninja, aside from just being vigilantes and protectors. What if they actually worked on the ground, helped out the little guys? That could be kind of cool, right? I'd love to see that. It sounds like a fantastic idea. Your friend hasn't seen anything past Prime Empire since last March. That's crazy. A lot to catch up on. Master of the Mountain, Island, Seabound, lots of good stuff to catch up on. Am I ever going to give up on Ninjago content? I don't plan to, unless Ninjago ends abruptly, in which case I'll probably be forced to move on to something else. But as of right now, I'm having fun making Ninjago videos. Ninjago's fun. I like Ninjago. Been a fan since day one. Don't really plan on leaving. Ninjago's fun to make videos about. So no, I guess right now I don't plan on leaving Ninjago content, but one day I feel like I probably will. That'll probably be when Ninjago ends, though. We don't talk about Nia. We don't talk about Bruno. I love Bruno. Favorite character. Unpopular opinion. Do people like Bruno? For those that have seen Encanto, is Bruno a popular character? I mean, he has that song about him, but that doesn't make him a popular character, right? I like him a lot. He's probably my favorite character. Season 7 pictures. Sure. Sounds good. Hands of Time. The hands of the time. Or is it the time of the hands? These are the things that keep me up at night. This is what I think about at 4 a.m. when the power goes out. Let's see. Why do you buy used minifigures on Bricklink instead of new? Used figures are often cheaper than new ones. If I can find a new minifigure for a reasonable price, I'll buy it. But most of the time, used figures from collectors, I don't mind buying those. I mean, they're good quality. They're good enough for my own collection. So, and they're probably cheaper most times. Who's Bruno? Exactly. We don't talk about him. No, we talk about Bruno. He's cool. Let's see. Cole's time of his hands with the earth punch. I shouldn't say I miss the earth punch because it's still around. Don't know what I'm talking about. I'm dumb. Disregard what I'm saying. Let's see. Who's the stronger twin, Kai or Nia? Are they twins? Who's the strongest sibling, Kai or Nia? Kind of depends on the scenario. I mean, Nia is probably stronger right now given her new form and her new powers. But Kai, back in the day, Kai was, I guess, the best of the two. The strongest of the two. Let's see. New versus used figures can sometimes be a $40 difference. Yeah, for situations like that, I don't mind buying a used figure if it's going to save me $40 that I can spend on other figures. I mean, sure. Why not, right? might have been twins in the Ninjago movieverse. Yeah, they very well could have been. I mean, they're around the same age. They're in the same class. So I would not be surprised if the Ninjago movie versions of Kai and Nia are twins. That's a pretty cool idea. Maybe a missed opportunity for the show. Not sure though. I think in the context of the pilots and the earlier Ninjago seasons, it made more sense to have Nia be the younger sibling because Kai needed someone to protect, you know? Wouldn't really make much sense if Kai and Nia were the same age. It'd be like, oh, I'm here to protect you, sis. Yeah, well, we're the same age, so I can pretty much handle myself. And Nia could handle herself regardless, even in the pilots. So that's why I like Nia. She's a good example of a strong female character. Thoughts on season 14? Do you mean the island or Seabound? Because there's still that debate going on. If you're talking about the island, I like the island. I think it's underrated to an extent. I can see why people don't like it. It's very short, but I do really enjoy the ninja costumes for the island. Probably some of my favorite recent ninja suits. I also like the setting of the island itself. Some of the effects are pretty good. You know, the island's alright. Not the best thing ever, not the worst thing ever. Kind of in the middle for me. No debate, please. No, please, let's not debate. Oops, I just hit my microphone. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, I still don't care about that, so no debates here. I got you. Thoughts on season 10? Ooh, March of the Oni. Another super underrated entry in the Ninjago series. March of the Oni is hilarious, especially in regard to Garmadon. He's basically a big toddler the whole time, and Lloyd just kind of has to babysit him. It's a lot of fun seeing that dynamic between Garmadon and Lloyd, especially because of how different it was in seasons 8 and 9. I like March of the Oni. Some things don't make much sense, and once again, it is kind of short, so I can see why some people don't like it, but overall, March of the Oni was completely fine for me. Easily one of my favorite seasons. Definitely in my top 10 for sure. Can we do a poll, season 14 or season 15? Now, we're not doing a debate poll here. We're not going to debate that. What if we did a poll regarding something else instead? Why don't we do that, huh? or do you mean what's better, the island or Seabound? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. If you guys want to do a poll, let me know. We can totally do some throughout the stream. We still have a long time left to go until the stream wraps up. Got some great amiibo card pulls. Amiibo cards, are those a thing? Have not heard about that. I don't really have any amiibos, or I've seen people call them ambios. I have not seen very many amiibos. I don't own any. Yeah, I don't have any for my knowledge. I was like, do I have some? I don't. I do not. Is Ninjago better fit for kids, teens, or adults? Not fit for better fit. Is Ninjago a better fit for kids, teens, or adults? I'd say Ninjago is a good fit for everybody. You know, personally, Ninjago is certainly a fine show that everybody can get into. Doesn't matter how old you are. I think in terms of like a target demographic, it's kind of aimed for that maybe 10 to 13 demographic maybe. Maybe it's shooting for that type of age group. But I personally think Ninjago can be enjoyed by everybody. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Still good. Ninjago can appeal to everybody. Poll, best season. What if we did a certain group of seasons? Like, we have 4 options here. We have 4, I guess, categories that we can vote on here, if that makes sense. So why don't you guys throw out some seasons, and we can add those to the poll. The first 4 that I see are the 4 that we will include in the poll. So what's your favorite season? Let me know, and we can totally do a vote as to which season is the best. Just shoot off some ideas. What type of seasons should we include here? Season 4, I like that. Season 3, Season 8. Okay, so we have 4, 3, 8, and 10. Okay, sounds good. Those are the 4. So, Tournament of Elements. We have Rebooted, Sons of Garmadon, Sons of Garmadad, and March of the Oni. All right, so why don't we go ahead and vote on those? Best season, whoops, I can spell. Best season of these. Good enough, right? Tournament, Rebooted, Sons of Garmadon, March of the Oni. All right. Feel free to take a vote if you guys would like to. What's your favorite season of these 4 seasons? Feel free to cast your vote. Yes, Garmadaddy for sure. What if Cole is the only one that knows where Jay is at the beginning of the next season? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Cole was kind of Jay's shoulder to cry on towards the end of Seabound, so I feel like Jay would tell him everything, but maybe keep it a secret from the other characters. I can kind of see that being the case. Maybe Cole is the key to go find Jay. I like that idea a lot, actually. I like that. Who do I think Cole's soulmate is? Know some people ship him and Vanya, but there wasn't a whole lot between the two. Yeah, I agree there wasn't a whole lot in terms of, like, romance. They threw out a couple of very subtle hints during season 13 that maybe they kind of like each other, maybe, just maybe, but not really. I can see why people ship them, though. In terms of Cole's soulmate, I mean, you could say Cake. That's the obvious haha funny joke, is Cake. But maybe we just have not met that person yet. Could be anybody. I have a feeling that Cole's soulmate, if it's not going to be Vanya, even though I ship him and Vanya, I kind of want them to end up together. Maybe it's somebody that we just haven't met yet. I can't really imagine anybody in the Ninjago story right now that would be a good fit for Cole, aside from Vanya. So, I know some people also ship Cole and Ultraviolet. I'm not really into that one, personally. Not really super into that ship. I can kind of see why people like it, though. But, you know. I feel like Cole and Vanya's ship, or I like Cole and Vanya's ship the most because I feel like their relationship is the most mature as they're taking it slow. Yeah, I can kind of see that too. I can see where that's coming from. I think those two together have a lot of potential, I will say, to be something more, you know? They're taking it kind of slow. That's okay. As seen in Seabound, Cole and her still have contact with each other, so that's good. Maybe we'll see that actually play out in full in future Ninjago stories. I don't really think we need to rush that one. I like the idea of it kind of going slow. Oops, and I just hit my microphone again. I'm sorry. I just keep on hitting my microphone. I'm mad at the microphone. I like to smack it, you know, because it's not keeping in line with what I need it to do. True story. I mean, my microphone was giving me trouble yesterday, so it deserves the abuse. Who's winning the poll? Let's see. Who's winning the poll? Ooh, Sons of Garmadon's winning, actually, but that and Tournament are pretty close together. Not too shabby. Stop hitting the microphone. I'm trying my best. Me being me, I like to talk with my hands a lot. I'm kind of throwing around my hands. You guys can't really see it, but yeah, that's why the microphone keeps getting smacked. Maybe it's a little bit too close. Maybe I should back it up a little bit. Should try that a little bit. There we go. So that it doesn't get punched in the face, as per usual. Let's see. Maybe Harumi. Harumi and Lloyd. I can kind of see that happening. Let's see. Do you think Kai would be able to handle twins? I'd say so. I think Kai would be a pretty good dad, all things considered. I've kind of been thinking about it a while. I think Kai would be a pretty good dad. I mean, he and Ray have a fantastic relationship now that he's realized that Ray is alive. I feel like he's going to be taking a lot of those mannerisms that he's learned from his father, pass it on to his own children if he is to have children at some point in the future. I think Kai would be a fantastic dad no matter what challenge he's up against. I think he'd be a good father. Could we do Kahoot? Kahoot is always on Fridays. I don't really have one prepared to do right now. Friday is going to be Ninjago trivia, and it's actually going to be a normal one this week because this week we don't have any type of Fool's Day. Unlike last week where April Fool's Day landed pretty perfectly on that Friday, so I was able to take full advantage of that. So, face reveal! Face reveal! If you want to see my face reveal, I have it up on the channel. Did that some point last year, right? Last year. Yeah, Kahoot is on Fridays. Do I think Nia would be a good mom? Oh yeah, same deal with how Kai would be a good dad because he's taking inspiration from Ray. I feel like Nia would be a good mom in the way that she would take inspiration from Maya, and Maya's a good mother as well. So I feel like Nia would be a good mom to whatever child she ends up bearing in the future, if she is to bear a child with someone, probably Jay. Maybe, if she ever gets this water situation figured out. Yeah, season 4 is winning. It seems like it's going to be kind of a race between Tournament and Sons of Garmadon to see who wins the poll. Rebooted and March of the Oni are kind of having their own race to see who doesn't get last, so I guess that's impressive. Personally, my favorite season of this bunch is definitely Tournament. I like Tournament the most out of all of these seasons, but they're all fantastic seasons. People really like Tournament. I agree, Tournament's my favorite. Rebooted has some haters. Still not too bad, though. Sons of Garmadon, still really great. And March of the Oni is underrated, in my opinion. So it's kind of a race to see who gets first and who doesn't get last. So it better be Jay. It probably will be Jay, let's be real. They'll probably be together forever. They're going to grow old together. Wonder which one of them is going to die first. These are the questions that keep me up at night. This is the type of question that I think about at 6 a.m. when I don't have breakfast. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. Nia's cool, but I've seen her mom. Truer words have never been spoken, my friend. Why do I keep hitting the microphone? What the heck? Maybe I should put the drink over here. there, so the microphone just doesn't get touched. How about that? Because the microphone clearly wants to be hit today. Not into that, microphone. Leave me alone. Change picks to Season 4? Sure. Season 4 sounds good to me. Ninjago's worst era was late 2016, early 2017. I can kind of agree with that. What was late 2016? You had Day of the Departed, which wasn't fantastic, and leading into Hands of Time. Yeah, that might have been Ninjago's weakest era. I can kind of agree with that, especially following the era of Season 4 to Season 6. That era probably was Ninjago's strongest, personally. So the microphone gets abused as much as Zane and Lloyd. Oh yeah, I mean, you know, it sits here and listens to me ramble about Ninjago every single day. It's probably had enough. It's like, please kill me. Kill me now. Ugh, as I take a sip of my beverage, my throat's doing a little bit of the flip-flop again. Fantastic. If a fly loses its wings, is it now a walk? And thank you, Muffin, for the subscription. If a fly loses its wings, is it now a walk? I'm going to say yes. I actually killed a fly in here yesterday. Weather's warming up. All the bugs are trying to come inside. Or trying to get outside or whatever. I don't know. I killed a fly yesterday, long story short. Let's see. Plot twist, all the ninja die in Season 16. Yeah, everybody dies. It's like that one Star Wars film, Rogue One. Everybody dies. No one's making it out of this season alive, folks. Do I customize any of my figures? No, not really. I'm not super talented enough to customize them in terms of like print and whatnot. I do customize them if I can do it in a Lego sense, if that makes sense. Like, I'll swap around pieces if I can. For example, Prime Empire J, the actual figure itself that you find in the sets, is not accurate to the show. I'll swap out some parts to make it more accurate. But in terms of like painting and whatnot, I'm not good enough to do that. I'm not a good painter. I certainly could not make high quality figures that I customize myself, you know? I'm not good enough to do that. I don't have that talent. Big shout out to anybody that does, though, because that's impressive. What do you call us in terms of what? The viewer base? I've always been referring to you guys as subscriblers, but I don't know if you guys like that name. What name should we make an official name? I think we've talked about this before, but I don't think we've found an official name. I've just been referring to the subscriblers as the subscriblers. I'm sure Tanner has a Ninjago OC. I don't know if I do. I mean, unless you count some of the original characters for my Ninjago cessation project that I did last year, where I did have to make a few. I did have to make a few original figures for that. Or what am I talking about? A few original characters for that project. Ugh, excuse me. My brain's doing the flip flop. Fishy subscriber. Homies, what's up, homies? The fishies. I don't know about that. The school of fishies. That's actually kind of funny. Truth be told, I don't feel like the channel has anything to do with fishes and whatnot. Sons of fishies. Kai's daughter, she counts as an OC. So does that Overlord Henchman guy. Oh yeah, true. I mean, yeah, in that regard, I feel like, yes, I do have OCs, but only in that context. I'm not really going to be drawing up original characters and making backstories for them outside of that context. I understand why people do that. I kind of don't like to do that, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I had fun making original characters when I had to, you know. I just don't feel like I'm creative enough to make original characters constantly. March of the Fishies. Say ninja no to drugs. Yep. Words to live by. Gonna get that tattooed across my forehead. Instead of damage, it's just gonna say ninja no to drugs. Why don't we end off the best season poll? Seems like Tournament has won. Congratulations to the Tournament fans out there. I myself am one of them, so I'm pretty proud of that. Have I watched the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy? I have. Pretty good series of films. I think my favorite is still the second one. First one's pretty good, second one's pretty good, the third one's also not that bad. I just think the second one is the best one. So, let's see. Maybe we could do a poll for an official name for your subscribers. Perhaps something Ninjago related. Do you guys want to do a subscriber name poll? If you guys do, throw out some ideas, and we can totally do a poll featuring 4 of them. Am I excited for the Mario movie? I'm looking forward to seeing how badly that movie crashes and burns, so I guess you could say that. Yeah, I don't know. Man. The Mario movie, it's going to be interesting. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what that train wreck ends up being. All right, so shoot me some ideas for an official name for the subscribers. I am putting subscriblers on the list, because that's what I've always been calling you guys. Subscriblers. The Jaywalkers. All right, I like that. Jaywalkers sounds good. Weekend Whippers. All right, I don't mind that one. Weekend Whippers. All right, and we need one more. Oh, yeah, Sons of Fishies. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Okay. Best name for what should I say for you guys? Yeah, best name for you guys. There we go. Feel free to take a vote. We have those 4 options. I like all 4 of them, actually. Kind of like the Jaywalkers. Sounds like a band. Is that a band? Are you in a band? No, I'm not in a band. The Jaywalkers is Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Or whatever. I don't know. Why did I name my channel TannerFishies? Because when I was younger, I caught a big fish. I was proud about that. Had that thing stuffed and mounted. It's currently on the wall in my at my family's cabin. So there's that for you. A little bit of taxidermy going on there. But yeah, I was super proud of that. My dad was like, "Oh, good job, son. That's quite a sizable fish you caught there." And I was like, "You know what? That is a sizable fish, Father." So I went home, made a Pokemon Lake account because I used to play that when I was like 12 years old, and I called myself Tanner Fish. But then I forgot the password, so I had to make a new account, called it TannerFishies, and I remembered the password to that one, and I kept on keeping on with that username, and I've been using it for years, and now here we are about 11 years later, and I still have that username. So yeah, that's the story of where my name came from. Just to put it in perspective there. Yeah, it all came from that fish that I caught that one time. Big shout out to that thing, mounted on the wall up at the cabin. Season 6 pictures? Sure. There you go. 100K people in a band. That could work, right? That could work. What's the password? This isn't my current password, but back in the day, I think... Oh, what was my password back then? Couldn't remember the password to my old account, obviously, but for my new account on Pokemon Lake, what was it? Was it like, Oh, I can't remember what it was. It was something Hero Factor related. It was probably Stormer 12345 or something like that. Something dumb. Because Hero Factory was coming out at the time. And I was big into Hero Factory, so it was probably something like that. Reminded me of that someone who got the TikTok logo tattooed on their face. That's awful. That's horrible. Don't get the TikTok logo tattooed on you. It's probably not a good idea. Suggested Weekend Whippers, but voted for Sons of Fishies. Which one is winning? Is it the Sons of Fishies? Oh yeah, look at that. It is. Oh man, Subscriblers is in last place. That's my favorite one. Weekend Whippers and Jaywalkers are kind of tied for second, but Sons of Fishies, that one's a little bit more specific to my channel, and it is still a Ninjago reference. Sons of Garmadon, Sons of Fishies. All right, I can get behind that if you guys want that as your official name. Sure. I don't know if I'm going to start every intro with, "Hey, welcome back, all you Sons of Fishies," because that might come off as a little bit aggressive, and maybe it could be taken the wrong way. But, you know, it'll just be an inside joke for the stream viewers. How about that? Want to be a Subscribler? Subscriblers are fantastic people, I will say. If you're subscribed to this channel, you are a fantastic person. And even if you're just here watching or lurking, I still love you. So, welcome. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's awesome. Everyone is awesome. Everyone is cool when they subscribe to my channel. Let's see. Yeah, Stormer12345. That was probably the password, I swear. Let's see. Who should be the 3 to fight Wu if that battle kills him? Think it should be the Time Twins, Asphira, and Garmadon. I think Asphira should definitely be a part of that. Maybe the Overlord, but I don't know. There's definitely other villains that have more of a significant relationship with Wu. Maybe Garmadon. Maybe that's where Garmadon's big regret can come from. That could be his transition from evil to good. Who else? We got Asphira, Garmadon. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think the Time Twins would make sense too, because that's another villain that Wu has history with. Don't know if they're going to be in Season 16 though. Maybe just someone random like Harumi, perhaps. Oh, Pythor. Actually, Pythor. Yeah, that's a good idea. Pythor for sure. Forgot Pythor was going to be coming back. Yeah, Pythor for sure. Should be Pythor, Asphira, and Garmadon. I'd say those 3. That could be awesome. Season 9 pictures. Sure. We could do Season 9. Hunted. Messaged you on Twitter for a Ninjago alignment chart tier list I made. Okay, I'll check that out at some point later tonight. Have not checked my Twitter DMs today. So I'll check it out after, or not after stream, but at some point tonight I'll check it out. So don't you worry. Do I think that Nauticon will be coming back? Probably not. Nauticon, to me, seems like one of those one-note bad guys, but I would love for him to return. He's one of my favorite villains. Not sure if he's going to come back, though, officially. What would I do if Master Wu died? Honestly, if Master Wu kicked the bucket, I'd honestly, I don't know. I don't want to say I'd be like, oh, it's about time Master Wu died, but I'd expect it to happen. You know, I've kind of been expecting Master Wu to die for the longest time. They had several opportunities to kill Master Wu. Kind of surprised that they haven't done it yet. Fits with that traditional trope or cliche of the master character dying. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's just say that. I won't be surprised if Master Wu dies this season. Pythor's king. Oh yeah, Pythor is king. I will say he's quite the handsome gentleman. If he wasn't a snake, you know. If he was a human being, I'd say he was pretty handsome. I like his voice. That very rich voice. Ugh. Let's take a sip of my beverage. Starting to get to that point where the beverages taste the same, and they all taste super weird. Opinions on Shadow of Ronin. I can't really form a huge opinion on it because I haven't really played it personally, but from what I've seen, it doesn't look great, so I'll probably avoid it. Probably feel sad enough to cry. Wouldn't be because my body doesn't like when that happens. Then I'd move on and not care. That's about right. Move on the next day. Focus on something else. Oh, Master Wu died. Oh no. Anyway, you know, something like that. I can see that being the case. I'll probably have a similar reaction. Will I get the new Skywalker Saga Lego game? Probably not. Maybe if it's ever on sale for a decent price. I don't know. I'm not really a huge Star Wars guy personally. The new game does look pretty cool though. And isn't that out now? Or it's coming out soon? Out within a few days, perhaps. Thoughts on if there would be a Lego Ninjago movie 2? I think there totally should be a Lego Ninjago movie 2. It's probably not going to happen, but I would totally love for it to happen. I think the first Ninjago movie is kind of an underrated gem, you know? I don't feel like a lot of people, I guess, give that movie the respect it deserves. I can see why people don't like it, though. If there were to be a Ninjago movie 2, I'd like to see some type of plot that focuses on maybe the other ninja, aside from Lloyd. Maybe they could do the bit where, oh, Lloyd's gone missing, we need to go find him, and the rest of the movie is just the other ninja, you know, because the first one was primarily Lloyd focused. I could kind of see that being the case. Again, probably not going to happen, but I'd like for it to happen. For sure. Thoughts on Sonic Movie 3 in 2024? Yeah, they are coming out with a third one, aren't they? Still have not seen Sonic 2, but if they do make Sonic 3, I'll probably go check it out. Sonic 2 looks fun. Kind of want to go see it. And I still have not seen Morbius yet either. So, not terrible. Only seen it once in the theaters. Where can you watch it? Is it on the Ninjago Media Project in the description? Link in the description to that thing. At the very top of the description. Let's see. You will find a Google Drive. Google Drive link. Feel free to check that out. Most of the time they have, what am I saying? They have some things on there for Ninjago. They might have the movie, not sure. But yeah, the movie is pretty underrated. I saw the movie twice in theaters, I think. And I've watched it a whole bunch of times on the Blu-ray. Because I like the Ninjago movie. Third one better have Shadow. Yeah, because in this one, who do we have? We have Tails and Knuckles, right? In the next movie, maybe they'll have Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know a whole lot about Shadow the Hedgehog, personally. Excuse me. Don't know a whole lot about Shadow. Season 13 pictures? Sure. There we go. Honestly, Sonic, not really a huge fan of those games, but the first movie was pretty enjoyable. Will Amy be in Sonic 3? Who's Amy? Is Amy the pink one? She's kind of like the girl Sonic. I don't want to say that she's the girl Sonic, but hey, I'm pretty sure she's like pink, right? From what I remember. I know a little bit about Sonic, but I'm not a huge super fan. Is she the pink one? Thoughts on Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? It looks fun. Can't wait to go watch that movie. Some people have been complaining about the runtime because I guess it's kind of short. It's still like 2 hours long, so I wouldn't consider that a short movie by any means. I can see where that runtime's coming from, though. You know, I'm not bothered by that. Amy is the pink one that's kind of obsessed with Sonic, I think. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with Amy or whatever. I know Sonic, I know Knuckles, and I know Tails. And I recognize Shadow, I've heard the name Amy, and of course you got Dr. Eggman himself, Dr. Robotnik. Those are really the only Sonic characters that I know. That's short for Marvel at this point. I guess it is kind of short compared to some of the other movies, but at the same time, it's Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi's directing that movie, and I guess it's going to be the same length as the original Spider-Man 2, and that movie's really good, so I don't feel like that needs to be super long for it to be good. Doctor Strange 2, I think, is going to be a fine movie as it is. Which Ninjago character has the most PTSD poll? All right, why don't we do that? I like that a lot. Why don't we end off the naming poll? What name won, by the way? Was it Sons of Fishies? All right, good stuff. I can roll with that name, honestly. Which Ninjago character has the most PTSD? Should we go for that? Or which Ninjago character has been traumatized the most? How about that? Which character has the most trauma? Let's see. How do you spell trauma? I can spell. That's not how you spell it. What the heck? There we go. All right, who do we got? Obviously, I'm putting Zane on there. I'm putting Lloyd on there. Who else should we do? Are there any other characters that have experienced a whole lot of trauma? I'd say we could put Jay on there, too. I feel like Jay's trauma has been increased recently. One more. Who else should we put on there? Let's see. Should we do... Oh, Harumi? Maybe Harumi. Or how about Wu? I like that a little bit more. Master Wu? For sure. Okay, so our 4 characters, Wu, Zane, Lloyd, and Jay. Which character has the most trauma? Sounds good. Take a vote. Which character has been beaten down the most over Ninjago's run? I'd say my money would be on Zane, but then again, Lloyd's experienced quite a bit of trauma over his day as well. I feel like it could be either Lloyd or Zane, personally. Do I like chili dogs? Not really. I'm more of a hot dog person. Back from doing dumb dishes, what did I miss? We're running a poll right now. Which character has the most trauma of the 4 characters that you guys have voted for? We got Wu, Zane, Lloyd, or Jay. Cole got pretty traumatized in season 5 and 13. Yeah, that's true. Cole also has been receiving a fair bit of trauma over the years. Otherwise known as which characters do the writers like to bully the most. That is completely true. Do I have Lego Life? I do not have Lego Life. I think I've heard about that. Never really looked into it. I do not have it. Is it like an app or something? I think so, right? I don't have Lego Life from what I can figure out. I don't have it. Am I getting tickets on Wednesday for Doctor Strange? Yeah, are they coming out Wednesday? I'll totally buy some tickets. Maybe that's when I will actually buy my tickets for a movie. It's been a minute since I've seen a movie in theaters, so I would like to see Doctor Strange too. Last movie that I saw was The Batman, which wouldn't seem like that far off, but I could have seen Morbius and Sonic 2, which Morbius is out, Sonic 2 is not out for me just yet. Not sure if I'm going to see that, though. Not sure if I'm even going to see Morbius. Probably won't. What consoles do I have? Video game consoles, I have a PS5. Got my old PS4. It's the old brick, the original. I have a couple of DSs, couple of 3DSs, my Nintendo Switch. I think that's about it. Yeah. I used to have an Xbox 360. Not anymore. Oh, I also have a Nintendo Wii lying around, too. It's a black one. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. Play Mario Kart on it from time to time. Let's see. Nauticon made Jay depressed and adopted. What a legend. Oh yeah, you know Nauticon. Should play Mario games. I play Mario Kart. That's about it for Mario style games. I've played Super Mario on the Nintendo Wii, like the new Super Mario Bros. I played a little bit of Mario Party with some friends occasionally. Played the new Kirby. I have not played the new Kirby. Should I get the new Kirby? It looks pretty fun. I'm not really a huge Kirby person either, but Kirby's cute. He's a little pink ball. He's adorable. I was thinking about getting the new Kirby, but I don't know if it's good. For those that have it, should I get it or not? What do you guys think about that? A Garmadon Sigma male. Yeah, that's absolutely correct, of course. Personally think that Zane, and he's been taken apart many times, while also watching his father pass away twice. He's also had others' trauma saved his memory, referencing to Decoded. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, man. Zane actually does have a lot of trauma. He watched his dad die twice, dude. That's messed up. No maidens. It's messed up. Do I prefer the first Sonic movie or Detective Pikachu? Detective Pikachu, I'd say, is the better film. Just because I'm more of like a Pokemon fan than I am a Sonic fan. Pokemon's been my life for many, many years at this point, and I appreciated Detective Pikachu a lot more than Sonic. So, first Sonic was totally not bad, though. Pretty good movie overall. I'm excited to see the second one at some point with Knuckles and Tails. I like Knuckles. He's probably my favorite Sonic character, and totally not because of the Ugandan Knuckles meme. Lloyd lost his entire childhood. You miss out on the rest of your childhood, dude. It's not fair. Just throw the tea, guys. I can be old like you. Pretty sure that's how the dialogue went during Lloyd's transformation, right? Obviously. All right, for the Ninjago show. I wrote that episode in particular. Totally. What Pokemon would the Overlord have? Probably some demonic Pokemon like Giratina or Eternatus or something like that. I'd say that could be a good Pokemon for the Overlord. How long have I been watching Ninjago? Since day one, since the pilots came out. Been watching Ninjago for that many years. I'm quite old in terms of being a Ninjago fan. Have I seen Drifloon's Pokedex entry? It's dark. Oh, Drifloon, is that the Pokemon that abducts children and kind of like takes them away? Yeah, I've seen that Pokedex entry. It's pretty messed up. What the heck, Drifloon? I do like Drifloon as a Pokemon, though. I think he has a cute and appealing design. But yeah, his Pokedex entry is pretty messed up. Lloyd, abandoned, betrayed, lost childhood, everything to do with his dad and Harumi. He died once. Yeah, but then you got Zane. Watched his father die twice, died a handful of times, got shot at, stabbed, blown up, thrown off cliffs. Zane certainly has a lot of trauma, too. What powers should each ninja have if they didn't have the powers that they do? Kai, I want to say maybe smoke, because it's similar. Jay would probably have water, because blue equals water, obviously. Zane, maybe air, maybe some type of flying power. Cole could be shadow because of the black suit. Lloyd could be jungle because of green. And Nia, what should Nia be? What's grayness? The power of pavement? The power of... I don't know. Power of dark clouds. How about that? We already have air, though, so... I don't know what I'd give Nia. The power of oil. Perhaps. Not sure. Couldn't tell you. Some other power. Maybe speed. Who knows? Let's see. Season 16 could be amazing with all of these characters returning. Yeah, I imagine Season 16 is going to be pretty stacked. Nia should be fire. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can agree with that. Nia having fire? Sure, why not? Nia with the fire power. Or weather. Yeah, weather could be fun. Dareth gets the power of pavement. Yeah, there you go, Dareth. Enjoy your pavement power. Stupid. Yeah, Dareth is going to be a lawyer in Season 16. Can't wait to see how that goes down. Hey, guys, I'll represent you in court. No, you won't. No, you won't, Dareth. Sorry, not sorry. Let's see. Coolest moment in Ninjago. You know what I just thought of right now? When you said coolest moment, I thought of the bit in Season 3 where Kai has his Techno Blade, right? It's in the beginning couple of episodes, and he sees the Nindroid jet flying around, and he's like, oh, I want that. And his Techno Blade activates. He, stabs the bottom of the jet as it's flying across or whatever, and then he turns it into his own jet. That's pretty cool. I like that scene. I don't know why that was the first scene that I thought of when I thought of cool scenes in Ninjago, but that scene's always been super awesome. Dareth, I'm not a really good lawyer. Yeah, some random Ninjago protester throws a brick through the window and it hits Lloyd in the face, and Dareth tried to catch it, but he misses and it knocks Lloyd out. He turns to us and says, I'm not a really good lawyer. Sorry, guys. Why don't we end off the trauma poll? Seems like Lloyd has walked away victorious. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but guys, with only a couple of minutes left in the stream, why don't we switch things over to rapid fire questions? Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, that'd be a pretty good way to round out the stream. Figured that would be a pretty good way to end things off here today for the Monday stream, the Monday Spectacular. Let's get some rapid fire questions in the chat, folks. Gonna take a sip of my beverage in the meantime. There we go. Favorite power and why? Kind of depends on what day of the week it is for me, but right now I'm kind of feeling water, just because I like water as an element in other things. I think water is a really cool power. I like the ability to manipulate water. It's awesome. I'd say maybe water. Thoughts on Nia x Jay or Nia x Cole? Definitely Nia x Jay. That's the superior ship right there. Nia and Cole, not really my favorite thing ever. Have I ever done a Pokemon Nuzlocke? I've tried a couple times, haven't really gotten past the first town just because I was kind of bored, not gonna lie. I do want to do a Nuzlocke eventually. I tried to do one in X and Y, and I tried to do one in, I think, Black and White 2. But yeah, have not been successful just because I've never completed one. Ryan Reynolds as Woo. Not sure about that casting decision. Maybe a little bit weird, maybe a little bit awkward. Any other hobbies? What's a hobby that I have? I'm trying to get back into playing more games. As I mentioned, I've been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto on the PS5, playing that story again. I've been having fun with that, so I kind of want to try more games or older games that I've been working on in the past, maybe playing through some other Pokemon games. That could be fun. Otherwise, you know, I wake up, I do schoolwork, I do video work, and then I go to bed. That's basically my day. Who's the laziest ninja? Ooh, laziest ninja? Why do I want to say J? But to be fair, none of the ninja are super lazy. They're all really great in their own ways. Thoughts on jungle as an element? I think jungle would be a fantastic element. A fantastic element. We do have nature, though. Bolobo, Master of Nature. It's kind of like jungle. But jungle is an elemental power. Kind of surprised that Lloyd didn't turn out to be the jungle ninja. I can see why, though. If there was a green ninja towards the start, he probably would have been the jungle ninja. You know, just a matter of circumstance, I guess. Will they play Super Mario Odyssey? Odyssey, I do want to play that at some point. Have not played it. It's been out for a long time, though, hasn't it? And it looks kind of cool. So, yeah, I'd say if I could find it for a cheap price, I'd probably buy it and play it. Worst Transformers show aside from Energon or RID 2015. Worst Transformers show. What's a show that I didn't really like? I don't know. They've all been good in their own way. You know what? I'm going to go with Beast Machines. I'm going to go with Beast Machines because Beast Wars was so cool, and Beast Machines was just a lackluster follow-up to Beast Wars. Oftentimes, I pretend like Beast Machines just doesn't exist. So I'll say Beast Machines, being the worst Transformers show. Thoughts on Skybound? Skybound's cool. I like the Season 6 story. The ending, some people don't like. I think the ending is pretty good. Makes sense to me. New faces versus old faces. I'd say the new faces. They give the ninja much more of a unique look, but the older faces will always be iconic. Who's the smartest ninja except Zane? Ooh, smartest aside from Zane. How about Jay? Because Jay was shown to be a mechanic in Season 1. Excuse me. He's very resourceful. I'd say Jay. If we're not counting Zane, I'd say Jay. He's pretty smart, even though he might not show it most of the time. How would I change Dareth throughout the seasons? My first response to that question would be maybe just not have him exist. But if that's not the case here, if that can't be, I would like Dareth to be a little bit more competent. Maybe be less of an idiot, you know? Because in Season 1, or Season 2 rather, he always got himself captured. He was pretty much the incompetent one of the group. The incompetent, like the second, not a secondary ninja, but maybe like a ninja ally, a lesser known character. I don't know what I want to officially call him, but maybe actually have him do stuff, you know, have him be a little bit more smart instead of having him be this fake karate teacher. Have him be a real karate teacher. Have him actually help train the ninja, or at least Lloyd. That could be fun. Dareth, the master of incompetence. That is super accurate. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'd just say maybe give Dareth a little bit more to do. Make him an actual character, as opposed to just being the comic relief, oh haha, this guy's dumb. You know, make him a little bit more than that. Round him out a little bit. Favorite Prime Empire moment. I do like the battle between Lloyd and Avatar Harumi. That was a pretty cool battle. I liked seeing how it messed up Lloyd. Yeah, I'd say that. The battle between Avatar Harumi and Lloyd. Can never get all of these names straight, man, I tell ya. Season 9's the worst season. I don't know about that. It's definitely not my favorite season out there, but it's nowhere near the worst in my opinion. What is the worst season? I'd say Season 11 is probably the worst season of the bunch, and Season 11 ain't even that bad, or unless you want to count Day of the Departed, of course, but I hardly consider that to be a season. It's an argument for another day. Why don't we answer one more question before we wrap things up today? I think one more question will do it for today's stream. Let's get one more question in the chat before we conclude today's live stream, and I will be working on a new video after it's all said and done. After the stream wraps up, immediately turning that microphone back on. Let's see. One more question. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doo. Ooh, okay, how about that? Ooh, okay, I like that a lot. If you were ever to make a decision that would change the course of Ninjago forever, what would you do? I would make Ninjago an anime. That's what I would do. I would kind of take away the Lego aspect of Ninjago, even though Lego is what kind of, made Ninjago. Ninjago and Lego are kind of synonymous with each other. I would make Ninjago an anime, and it would be an anime forever. That's what I would do to change things up. Would be a very controversial decision, would probably drive a lot of people away, but I think Ninjago being an anime would be excellent. It has a great concept for an anime series. If it wasn't Lego, I think it would make for an awesome anime series. Make it a little bit more mature, a little bit more violent. Why not? Make Ninjago an anime. That would be my dream change that I would implement into the Ninjago series. You could still sell Lego sets for it, you could still make the Lego sets, but the show itself, the show would be an anime series. I don't want to see anime action figures of the Ninjago characters or anything like that. I think you could keep the Lego sets, but the show, I'd make the show anime. And that's basically my my answer to that question. That's the change that I would implement. So with that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for the stream here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go over our streaming schedule one last time before we wrap things up today. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab as usual. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's been a lot of fun as per usual. I had a lot of fun today. Hopefully you guys did too. Let's get some hugs in the chat. That is a fantastic idea. I will give you guys, let's see, should I do, yeah, we'll do 5. Oop, that is not a hug. That is a hug. Because I spelled hug wrong because, yeah, I'll give you guys 5 hugs. How about that? So, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. As always, I appreciate you being here. Tomorrow, we're going to be back here, same time, same place, for another stream. Hope to see you there. You guys are always welcome. And thank you so much for tuning in to this one. I had a lot of fun today. Hopefully, you guys did too. And I'll catch you guys later. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for all the hugs in the chat. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you guys for being awesome. And I'll catch you later. All right? Peace.